Peace be upon you everyone, and hello especially to our lecturer Sir Nkusu Jaime, along with our fellow classmates who are watching right now. Welcome to our presentation video on Kahoot, which is a game-based learning platform. So let's get into it. Presenting today is me, Amir Hamzah, along with Nur AMIRAH HANIS. Other fellow group members are Nur NADHIRAH and SITI FATIMAH. So what is Kahoot? So Kahoot is a game-based learning platform that makes it easy to create, share, and play learning games or trivia quizzes in minutes. It is a free student response tool for administering quizzes, facilitating discussions, and collecting survey data. So Kahoot is played in real time and can be used in classrooms, offices, and living rooms. So as you can see, that these are some of the features within the platform. So there are quizzes, slides, puzzles, type answer, poll, slider, word cloud, drop pin, brainstorm for schools, and open-ended. So each of these features are suitable for different types of content or features, activities within the platform, and we'll look at to some of them later. So here are some of the game modes that are available within Kahoot. On the very first few pages you can find this. So we have Color Kingdoms, which is a team versus team. We have Treasure Trove, a player versus player kind of game, and then a Submarine Squad, which is a player versus the computer AI. I'm pretty sure that a lot of us are not familiar with this, since we are only familiar with one feature of Kahoot, and we'll get into that in a bit. And apparently now we have the Kahoot Kids app, which can help develop essential math and reading skills, and also we have Kahoot Plus, which brings Disney magic to math, science, and social emotional learning. It's like Disney Plus, you know, we have Disney cartoons, and in Kahoot Plus it sort of assists in learning. So in case you consider Disney Plus something more on the expensive side, I guess you can consider using Kahoot Plus instead. Now do note that some of these features are available for completely free. Some are completely free and have better features and access in a premium version, and some of these are also only available within a monthly subscription. But now let's get to the main point of Kahoot, where we're all familiar and we all love. So what is Kahoot? So Kahoot is a online platform or an online classroom where students join together to do a quiz. Mostly it's quizzes, but it can consist of any kinds of questions and regarding any kind of topic. So create and select a Kahoot. Make your own learning content in the Kahoot creator, or choose from a ready-to-play Kahoots created by our verified creators and content partners. Second, invite students to join on any device, in person, virtually, or in a hybrid learning environment at kahoot.it or in the Kahoot app through a simple QR code or game pin. And as you can see, like students from different devices can join and answer the questions at the same time, racing against each other, being the fastest one to finish all the questions, but also trying to answer as many as correctly as possible. And then the last one would be a review, which you can view a full report of your students' responses and even identify difficult questions to reinforce learning and knowledge retention. So as I mentioned before, the scores will be affected by how long the students take to answer the questions, but mainly will be affected based on how many correct answers the students get for all of the questions. If it's a multiple choice questions, they will display a list on all of the students, what answer did they chose for each individual question. So now that we covered everything about Kahoot, so let's look at the advantages and the disadvantages.
Hello, I'm HANIS. Thank you, Amir, for your presentations. For the next part of this presentation, I will be explaining regarding the advantages and disadvantages of Kahoot. The first advantage of using Kahoot as an e-learning tool is that given that there are rankings on the scoreboard, the assignment that Kahoot provides will make the student feel competitive. Every time they complete a task or quizzes successfully, the student will be feel rewarded and accomplished thanks to this feature. They also must respond quickly to Kahoot quiz questions because they only last for an expected length of time. As you can see in these pictures below, in order to get into the top in the scoreboard, you need to answer quickly and at the same time correctly. Hence, the student will be more eager to join and participate in this learning session. Next is a common teaching method where the students need to absorb all the detail, or a class that only consists of writing and listening can be quite exhausting sometimes. Moreover, if the students are preparing for examinations or have a need to stay in long classes, in order to release surplus energy, teacher can resort to using Kahoot for a few minutes. We can also consider it as a playtime, but it is more beneficial as Kahoot allows the students to receive the same amount of input but in a different way. It is a win-win situation where the students get to decrease their stress level and the teachers also get to give some input to the students. Another advantage is that the teachers can insert presentation within the questions with the aid of Kahoot. Presentation of class material in the form of questions encourage critical thinking among the students and lead to greater involvement among them. This is because we include the students rather than they just listening for the input. Besides the fact that presenting information to the students in form of questions is a special way to engage with all types of learners and ensure that the information is retained in their memories for a longer period of time. They also will feel less pressure to receive the information given by the teacher due to the fact that Kahoot is a really fun way of learning. Next, let's take a look at the disadvantages of Kahoot. The first significant disadvantages in using Kahoot can be the issue of the student involvement. The student just need to enter the code number and click any suggested response to be counted as taking the Kahoot quiz. Since it is merely require the students just a few clicks and some of them might not give it much thought since they rather do something else or simply they just does not want to participate. The teacher might have no control over this situation as it is hard to monitor all of the student online participation. Therefore, when they might just do it for the sake of finishing the task, it will prevent the student from contributing or learning anything during the Kahoot session. Besides, this app can be cause of tensions and distress. The Kahoot scoreboard includes rankings, which can make some of the students highly competitive. Sometimes this competitive quality will undermine the primary goal of the students' learning. This is because they only want the right answer and that they will play the game aggressively or cheating may be involved. Additionally, although there are no signs of aggression in desiring to be at the top of the scoreboard, being at the bottom of the scoreboard also can demoralize the student and lead them to believe that they lack necessary proficiency regarding certain topic that the teacher are testing. That is all for our group presentation. Thank you for watching.